And those two are almost gone. So just stay on the line for those. We'll let you know when they are sold out. So there it is, free shipping and FlexPay on everything, but specifically for Jay's last show of the Thanksgiving weekend, it's 5 flex and free shipping, and that's a really big deal. All right, Jay, so now we're gonna go to a whole different part of the world, but it's the same stone.
This is the same material. This comes out of Indonesia.
Okay,
It comes out of Indonesia, and if you look at this design, you can probably tell who's got their fingerprint all over this one,
yes,
right?
This is a Jay King. This is one of yours, buddy.
I gotta tell you, you can always, people, they sit there and they go, oh, that was yours, this is yours. They can always tell that it's yours. But look, what I really love about this material, okay, Indonesia, okay.
That's beautiful.
Number one, the Fuchsite just pops in this, and look at the amount of natural ruby that's contained within the Fuchsite in the material. This is probably some of the nicest ruby Fuchsite I've ever had the pleasure of working with in my whole entire career.
Wow.
I really like it, and the reason I did this, and I did it big and bold, is I was able to get the material, but the reason I did this big, bold look in this is because the patterns in this of the Fuchsite, but as the content of the ruby, it really just popped. It just really, really stood out.
Well, if you would have made it very small, you wouldn't be able to appreciate the large chunks of ruby that are in there.
Right.
So, you gave it a big canvas to show off the beauty that nature has created. All right, there are 99 left of these. Believe it or not, only 99, and then that's going to be sold out. We have Thanksgiving price, which ends, obviously, at the end of this weekend. We have free shipping and, again, 5 flex pays. Now, I will tell you, there's nothing like this for the rest of our 2 hours. So if we're concerned or you're thinking, oh, I better hang out and watch because I know how you are, I'm kind of like you too, and you want to see what's coming up, nothing that compares to this. And I love that minty green color.
Yeah, and that's the Fuchsite portion of this. And when you get this, it comes in all different degrees of color. So you just never know it. You can have the really, really dark green, or it can be very, very light, almost like a mint green. But what I loved about this is you had this amazing, amazing green Fuchsite material, and then the ruby. And if you buy this, every single one of them, I could show you. We have 3 or 4 of these on set right now. If I could show you all of them compared together, they all look uniquely different in their own right. There's no 2 that'll be identical.
And it's such a big, bold, fun look. I mean, if you're going to collect jewelry, why are you wearing the little, thin, wimpy stuff? Well, actually, if you're watching this show, you don't own thin and wimpy. Okay, we know that. If you're a J. King girl, let's rock the big stuff. That's all we're saying today, right? Bring it. But I think there's such joy in that too, Jay, because you wear this piece and women will stop you in the airport and they'll go, I have to know what that is. Because those of us who love gemstones and we love exotic jewelry, we've got to know, right? You're just like, you got to know because it's so cool and unusual. This is going to be sold out in just a second, gang. Is it gone now? Yeah. There's a lot of you on the line. All right, it is now sold out officially. So there you go. Don't forget about the earrings and also that really